was going to let Teen Titans Go slide for the longest. I was going to let it fuck off and be its own little toddlers playing superheroes in its own little leisure. But this show has gone to be really popular, and I don't know why. Because I think it sucks. I think it really does suck. In fact, my problems, as well as a lot of other problems, aren't because I'm a fan of the original and the comic book. Here, I'm going to explain to you, at least try to explain to you, how I think it fails as a spinoff and as a comedy. First off, let me start with the characters because I think they're terrible. Of course, with a spinoff of this caliber, you expect something like this, right? But let's give a hand clap to the creators for going the extra mile. Now, two characters, Cyborg and Beast Boy, who I loved from the original, and they are my favorite characters in the cartoon continuity at least, are fucked up beyond any shadow of repair. They went from being multi-layered characters to one-note assholes. It seems to be the only reason they're there is just to be the center of attention for jokes and humor. Really, their only benefit is to irritate other people. And I have to say this right now, if you make a comic relief character, chances are they're not going to be a very good character if they're the center of attention. Comic relief characters are foils. They play off of the environment. Everyone reacts to them, not them reacting to everything else. It doesn't work like that. That's the reason why a cartoon like Planet Sheen doesn't work, because Sheen is a foil. He's a comic relief character. He's always been a comic relief character. Giving them the spotlight will make them overstay their welcome. And guess what? Cyborg and Beast Boy rarely ever help, but they're just there to have humor bounce off of them. The rest of the characters are more of the same. Robin's a bit more vain and egotistical. Starfire's ditziness rivals Princess Peach, and Raven is a Pegasus because, lol, Terra Strong. The characters are just strawman caricatures of what they used to be. Now, one of the main criticisms, the biggest criticisms to people like me and other people who hate shows like this, is it's a kid's show. And I say with no hints of sarcasm, this is the most brainless, empty, cop-out response you can give to someone. Because it comes off as, you can't critique what I like because kids watch it. What? Just because it's a show designed for kids, that does not make up for the series' lack of effort or awareness. Why is it that we cannot complain about things like SpongeBob just because they're shows designed for a child audience? That's just bullshit. But that's fine and dandy, right? Because maybe I want something that's provocative instead of the child pandering bullshit like toilet jokes and fart jokes. There are two episodes that I think exemplify the reason why Teen Titans Go fails as a comedy and a spin-off. The first being Waffles and the second being Staring at the Future. Waffles fails in the comedy because it's just not funny. Uttering the same word over and over and over again isn't humor, it's anti-humor. It's where you're deliberately trying not to be funny, but eventually someone's going to get a laugh. I think that's how it goes. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's not funny in the slightest, and I don't see why people like the episode so much. Is it because the Waffles song? Well, the Waffles songs is more this fucking same. It's just saying waffles over and over again. I do not get how in this day and age someone thinks that saying a word over and over and over again is any sort of the term humor. It is not. I fail to see how it's anywhere near funny. Even people who I've talked to who like the show do not like Waffles because it's just unfunny. How in the hell could you write something like this? I can only imagine how the script went. Waffles times 180. Because that's pretty much how many times it's uttered. The word waffles is uttered almost in 1 second intervals between each other, and it's just not funny. That is how it feels as a comedy. Most of the jokes aren't like that. They just hammer in the same joke over and over again for each episode. It's like almost every episode has a gimmick. Waffles is no exception. It's just more annoying. The second of these episodes is staring at the future, and I tried to stay as level-headed as possible, but I've done this so many times during recording. I barely can do this without yelling, and I'm sorry if I am yelling, because I wanted to do this as articulate as possible, but it's not going to happen, because staring at the future is just, overall, fucking infuriating. They crammed in everything that's wrong with Teen Titans Go into one little stupid episode, and they slapped in some shameless fan service on with it. If you don't know already, Staring at the Future is Teen Titans Go's take on How Long Is Forever, which is a downright beautiful episode from the original. It is, in my opinion, depending on how you do an episode that's designed for kids and for its audience. It's an episode on why friendship is important when friendship is a part of your relationship with other people. How friendship can be detrimental if friends don't stay together, if friends don't interact with each other. Friends will fight at one point. And the episode delves into that. In the beginning of the episode, all the Titans are just annoying each other because they say that it's basically that's what friends do. But here you think that maybe Starfire is taking it a little bit too seriously. But then it delves into a darker part of what that means. It delves into the part that what it means to be a friend. But at the same time, how far should friends go with annoying each other to the point where they're separated? Teen Titans Go takes that into the comedic effect. Ha ha ha, it's a comedy. Blah 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 blah, it's a kid show. You get it, the same old bullshit that everyone gets us. So the episode starts off with Beast Boy and Cyborg being their regular selves. Fucking annoying as all hell and just fucking up everyone else's day. Hey Cyborg, remember that tower you painstakingly took care of? Well, you're actively destroying it. Good job, creators, good job. I didn't think you could fuck up these characters any more than what you could. But, lo and behold, you showed me. So the episode goes on about, all this bullshit. And basically, it's Cyborg and Beast Boy trying to shirk responsibility. And that's the main fucking humorous part of the episode. That Cyborg and Beast Boy fail to see the meaning of responsibility. And that's why they do all this bullshit. So, the part where they go into the future, and fuck me if I know how this works. They're eating pizza, and how Beast Boy is eating a pizza is beyond me, considering he's a fucking vegetarian. But what do I know? I don't write this shit. They're going on, and they get to the last slice of pizza, and they have a staring contest for it. Why? Why? Is that funny? I don't know why. But somehow they get warped into the future, and they go and try to find their friends, and all the friends are separated. Robin is Nightwing. What? Wait, what? Robin is Nightwing? Really? Yeah. Here's where it comes into play. Here's where the whole older Teen Titans episode, How Long Is Forever, comes into play. They're trying to be funny with it, when that episode, in on itself, really wasn't that humorous to begin with. It was actually quite a serious episode. But they're trying to be fucking funny with it, because of the goddamn comedy. Minus the comedy, because the show's not fucking funny. So it goes on, and the entire fucking joke is that they don't get what responsibility is. Which is just the writers lining up to take a giant dump all over our childhood. Because Beast Boy and Cyborg, like I said, were fully developed characters who knew what responsibility was. Beast Boy took a job in order to pay for a moped that he wanted. That's responsibility. Taking it into your own actions to find out, to get something. Cyborg painstakingly took care of the Titans and his own self, even though he knew that the world looked at him differently, because he was half human, half robot. He took care of the tower. Now, you don't get none of that. No, not at all. You don't need that. This is a fucking comedy. We don't need serious stories. We know who our audience is. Children. They need constant talking all the damn time. They need to have all sorts of gobbledygook going on around them. Those happy characters do things. Those happy characters never shut the fuck up. That's what kids want. That's how you appease their little fucking minds. By giving them constant shit. By giving them constant talking. Giving them constant things. Throw everything at them on the screen. Never make it stop. It's on fucking meth. It's high as a motherfucker. And that's exactly how it fails as a spinoff. Because it has nothing to do with the original. I don't care if it's a comedy. I don't care if it's a show designed for children. If it's a spinoff, treat it like one. And that's what it's not doing. People think that spinoff automatically means that it's different. That's not the case. A spinoff builds upon its original structure. It doesn't mean it's not apples and fucking oranges. I'm really sorry if I got a little heated in this rant, and I don't expect a lot of people to like this rant. Especially this last part here, since I really got personal. I'm breaking out of the character of Metro here. This is me talking. Metro had always been a character. But here it's me, because I like Teen Titans. I don't like Teen Titans Go, because it does its best to shit all over everything. If you like it, that's fine. But don't try to debunk my argument by telling me that I'm wrong for thinking that Waffles is a fucking horrible episode, or Staring at the Future, or a whole fucking lot of other episodes are just fucking atrocious on their own merit. And don't give me that bullshit. It's just a kid's show. Because that's not a good argument. This is Grand Retro Circus. I have to go lie down now. Yeah, I apologize. I got a little away from me in the last part. But anyway, if you want to see my less abrasive videos, whatever, I highly suggest going to my channel. I make content. Let's just say that. And yeah, have a nice day. I don't have much to talk about here.